Alright, yoink. Now I need to be at peace to grant this land over to my... you got a ways to go. Over to my beloved subject, Croatia, but they will get it. Da-da-da-da. There we go. Now, if I just crush some British, we have everything taken care of. What is this highlight message and chat stuff, says Deathshed? Frankly, I'm not sure. But Twitch do new things every now and then. Alright, you guys are still a bit mangled up right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Send. 7, send, 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 and... let's go and hunt some British by sea. The irony makes it extra enjoyable. I won't go out to sea until the turn of the month, because that way I spare myself attrition. That's what I would say, but I actually would have taken less attrition if I was at sea, so that was a mistake on my part. Did not consider the size. Cowardly brats. An army career, eh? I like the idea of gaining extra army professionalism, because we've been hurting on that, and it's not like we're hurting on army tradition. But with 90, it feels only right to roll a... No, I need my mill. I'd love to roll a general right now, but we have good leadership. But we could have better leadership now. Let's not get greedy. Yoink. Get off of me, Britain. Trying to kill your units here. Jake, gonna make Britain cough up for a few centuries of peace. It would be nice to take all that money. I can invest it into manufactories, because that's going to be the next... it's going to be the next. However, it's also an opportunity to feed Toulouse. So maybe I shouldn't be so keen on peace right now. You might say, oh, coalition war, you don't get good things out of them, but he's alone. And as soon as I have 50 war score, it's like it's not a coalition war at all. Also, show superiority is such a good war goal. I mean, if I could, all my war goals would be show superior. Hello, British fleet. I could fight you, but I'm not even confident that I'd win. Yeah, not when you have 6 maneuver. I think I'll just stay in port, thanks. I'm charmed that he's really infatuated by Wallace, but these big battles aren't doing me so good. I said countries, Jake, like Wales and Normandy. Sorry, I'm going to make Britain cough up. Oh, a few countries. I read centuries. Yes, I will make them cough up for the centuries of pain they've given me, even though we were once friends. Wasn't I improving relations with Lana? I'm actively improving relations with Lana. No, I think if anything I want money out of Britain and probably Gascon area. I can give that to Toulouse and it kind of seals off this area quite nicely for me. It's not a bad fort for Toulouse to have either. In fact, I should probably just march up there and take it. And by me, I mean the walking cannon can take care of it. Could blockade it, but I don't think the walking cannon needs assistance in that front. I'm a bit bothered by this. There are a lot of them there. I don't really have the manpower to sustain that kind of fight. Somehow the British do. I'm guessing they're bringing in mercenaries by the millions. I'll have everybody just squeak a little closer. That's one water shortage short of being... oh dear, Golden Age of Piracy. That sounds like bad news. Oh, but this is good news. Look at these isolated British stacks just begging to be crushed. Sweden is up, Brandenburg is up. A great tragedy. I'd like them not to immediately join coalitions against me. And it seems like we're on a good space with that. Come on, Labourd, 14... okay, wasn't meant to be. I think I'll just have you guys around here as backup infantry. I really want Wallace to hold out better, though. It's the whole reason I took that place with its amazing fort. So I could keep large armies at bay like I'm doing right now. Yeah, France was smashed vigorously throughout this campaign. It was quite amusing. Alright, 42%, that's surely more our thing, right? Humbug. Yeah, that's another 100,000 I'd have to deal with over there, and I'm not keen on dealing with that. Oh, we withdrew quite a few, so he no longer has anything really going for him there. Excellent. Okay, with Labourd down, let's consider this. I have 29 war score from battles. I can squeeze 11 war score just out of chucking through these guys in battles that benefit me. So I will. The walking cannon doesn't need to do this. I want Finari back on it. Something about the fire phase. Wasn't aware that Aquitaine was a particularly woody area, but there we go. Plenty of wood to make the crosses for all the British soldiers dead over there. Badajoz, Toledo, Cuenca, many claims on Castile I've lost, but mainland Iberia is now up for grabs according to my arbitrary list of what I can and cannot take. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a hunt to find my truces, Jinx. I do not have a long truce with the Iberians. The question is who I'd want to fight and when. Portuguese only have Ternate as an ally, which is a joke. Castile have Salzburg and Arawak. These are also jokes. I should be gearing myself up for the next conquests on Portugal and Ottomans. I have plenty claims on the Ottomans, not so much on the Iberians. Let's pull you back from Sweden. Let's pull you back from Lana. You did enough over there. And let's start getting claims going. Carthage. It would take forever to get all this down to 111, so let's just kill off the men. Good stuff. And that allows us to get these other two cores done. Now, since I'm not at war with 1 million people, they don't have the whole relative power thing going on. In fact, relative strength of alliances is working in my favor. So once I kick these British out of a few battles, and then get a few more occupations here, actually thinking about the occupations, I should probably just have you folks do it for me. I'm low on manpower, but low does not mean out of manpower. So let's get these and hope that I don't get intercepted and lose my own war score. Whilst Fenari does what Fenari does best, which is sending the British home in body bags. Oh, good God, that is brutal. Stop, they're already dead. They don't know what they're doing there. And with that, the British really don't want to be at war with me anymore. If I push them just a bit harder, they'd even give up Aquitaine. Hell, I could take the full shebang if I wasn't so greedy for the money. But I'm pretty greedy for the money. That seems like a good line to draw. There's a lot more war score to be had. This is a tricky one. Land is good, but that's excellent money to be taking at this stage. Truly excellent money to be taking at this stage. Aquitaine doesn't have a fort. It's not the biggest of deals. I'm pretty satisfied to take this. I'd like to take his war reps as well, but I need a moment of peace, so let's actually just do this. All the money goes to me, of course. And there we go, look. Obvious difference in colour. Not a problem. Okay, peace. For the first time in quite a long time. Toulouse, here you go. Wait, you have debt? Oof. Ah well, not my problem. It all gets written off in the end. Armagnac is yours. Labourd is yours. And Bern is yours. Take good care of it. I can get my army back together. Backup units live in Firenze, how about that? No, the supply isn't good enough. Lucca then. Main armies live in Manly, Manchu and Cremona, because it's good central places to push people out from. The Croats deserve a couple of provinces. Grant them Donji Whatsits. And Slavonia. Promania, I don't think so. Hey, Prome's looking not too bad. Okay, but now what I can also do... Oh, yes. Oh, heavens, yes. Oh, heavens, yes. Professional Diplomatic Corps is pretty awesome. Just never worry about war exhaustion again, and the extra dip rep boost is another great one. And I think I can live with only 7 diplomats somehow. I wasn't integrating anybody. That would have been a horror if I'd lost the diplomat that was integrating, say, these guys. Okay. I need to start thinking about absolutism. I've been neglecting it entirely so far. It's at absolute 0. But with that new policy, I shouldn't have to pay down war exhaustion ever again. It'll go down by itself. What else costs absolutism? Well, I don't debase. I certainly won't accept rebels. We don't have parliament. Which leaves the rebels. Are they going to rise up anywhere that I care about enough to get rid of them? For example, I could increase autonomy around here. It's a very good area. Like, this is a very good area to have. So I think I'd actually rather just fight the rebels and reduce autonomy there. Alright, well, that's how it's going to go. I should reduce autonomy in everywhere I can. That's not over there, thankfully, since it's all trade company region. But anywhere here that has autonomy so low that I can reduce it, I should probably do. Except, I don't want to do it in lots of different places, because that means lots of different rebels. But if it's here, the rebel type should be fairly isolated. So let's just clunk it down. Clunk it all down. It even feels nice and oppressive. How about the Iberians as well? Well, the rest of them, that is. Yeah, I think so. It's for the absolutism. Some of these, I guess, I already gave, like I already gave them autonomy, so that's a bit of a shame. It's tempting to do it in Tyrol as well. I mean, hell, if they rise up, I got forts to take care of them, so clunk, clunk, clunk. And there we go. It's a start. We'll build it up more over time, especially... Oh boy, we are close on large army. I should be going for that. And I could go for my universities too. Regiment mental camp. But I would need quite a few of them, which is a pain. Trent is Venetian. Yes, yes it is. Or I could build the universities. 5 of them will get me one of my age objectives. It's expensive, but I'm going to need them eventually, so I'll just do them in high development areas that I surely want it to spread from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I also need to think about manufactories. Rome itself is fitting for it. These ivory provinces are doing me quite good. I think I'd like some more in Europe though, because I trade here. I don't trade so much back home. But it's a bit of a balancing act. Look, Lien's. Where do you even trade in? Oh, Wien. I don't want to give whatever succeeds Austria my money. Current price of gems is down because the gem market collapsed, go figure. Alright, whatever, we'll just put it in for the raw cash, let's not overthink it. I don't like thinking, let alone overthinking. Wow. If Aragon has left the coalition, does that mean people are too scared of me? You could reduce the whole Venetian region, since it's all the same rebel type. Yeah, I mean, it's worth it for that absolutism, isn't it? Even if it's not necessarily amazing in terms of the economy. Getting absolutism is pretty amazing. I'll do the Tunis area as well, once that's a possibility. Alright, but now I can't do nasty things that actually reduce my absolutism anymore. I also shouldn't be giving the Portuguese a free run right now. I'm going to eat up some Castilians soon, so they'll be the ones that I make my rival. Also helps me get those claims going. Right, things look pretty good for us. This is a good opportunity to regain some manpower at long last as well. Oh god, have I been hemorrhaging innovativeness? That isn't good. Let's get ourselves some techers. I need to start thinking about ideas, and I bet people hamming into me saying that nothing says Rome quite like quantity ideas. So I should probably get quantity ideas. Yeah, make it so. Things are looking good. Can't wait for the random crisis to pop up, says Deathshed. Come on, I build very responsible empires. I wouldn't say Southeast Asia is under firm control, Titan, but I'm not interested in expanding these borders until we're, I don't know, late game or imperialism, where it matters far less the planning of your wars. Because it's not the focus of the campaign. Let's get these Muslims out of my country. Thank goodness for Nat Worship keeping that religious unity where it should be. High. I would really like that, but I'll need to conquer a bit more land if I want to have the potential for a large army. Well, I say that, but that would cost quite a bit of money. But I'd only need 3 of them. Yeah, no, I'm not sinking that kind of dosh. Jake, when are you going to eat Toulouse? Gaul is on the menu after mainland Iberia, Western Anatolia, Tunis to Egypt, Anatolia, Maghreb, and Crimea. Once all those are done, Prome can start eating Gaul. Ottoman pretender rebels. Yeah, I need to think about how we're going to slam into the Ottomans. I also need to think about my truces in general. Who's about to not be truced with me? Jeez, this is not an easy thing to read at this point. But the general gist that I'm seeing is that 1630 is when that big coalition lot want their next round with me. And unfortunately, Castile and Portugal were both part of that. So I need to leap on... Oh, that's theirs with Portugal. I need to leap on these buggers as soon as it goes. I'll take on Castile and Portugal, and that'll allow me to gobble up mainland Iberia. As long as I take most of it, I'm okay, and then we can move along. But I also need to consider the Ottomans. The Ottoman truce is just a few years after, so I'll probably be fighting these guys, then 1 or 2 coalition wars, and at the same time have to fight the Ottomans before they also join a coalition. The Ottomans have friends. They have Granada, Nagai, Morocco, Shamar. They're also bloomin' huge, and they caused us quite a few problems before. But we have a bit of defense now. We'll have a bastion erected. It's tempting to have another bastion, but I think 1 will do. It's enough to keep them off of this at least. They won't have free go through this, so I can always transport over. And the Ottomans have sown discontent. Sowing discontent is such a ugh. Well, spy actions in general are just ugh. Is this adding up right? You're 32. You're not 32. You're missing some people. Do you have a CB on Castile? Looks like your spy network isn't there. Oh, yeah, I don't have a Casus Belli on Castile. Well, thanks to Toulouse I do, but I'm not in it for Toulouse's CBs. Yeah, I guess that was the diplomat that I lost earlier. Let's have a freebie. I always like having a diplomat available. Sometimes you need to make snappy decisions, you see. Do my eyes deceive me? Brittany actually don't have a lot of aggressive expansion with me. They must have appeared recently. And they're about to disappear, it seems. Yeah, I can only assume they weren't there before. Everybody hates me. But the Poles and the Lithuanians are just happy enough not to join against me. As are the Russians. Good lord. You always have the best CB. I do. And it's even better because we have diplomatic ideas, which stops us getting some nasty stuff to it. Croatia want what? Is that bollocks yours by right? It's mine and it always will be. I'm going to stop taking the mick out of Croatia's coat of arms though, because I heard some story about its creation that I've forgotten, but I choose to remember it as being that the leader of Croatia was playing a game of chess, but just cut down the other opponent and the blood got on the board, so it looked like white and red instead of white and black. And he was like, this looks good, that'll be our new flag. That was not the story, but I forgot it, but that's kind of what it said to me. Life is what you make it. Mercantilism, you say? PRoman quality goods. Yeah, please. It's the story now. That's not a legal chess move. Oglaf will tell you what a legal chess move is. Alright, the Tunisians. What with their revolting and their belly aching. Get down to Proma. We'll suss them out. Where's my navy even? There we go. Are you using friendly trading with merchants for aggressive expansion decay? No. As if we could even get rid of aggressive expansion at this point. Kind of think of it, where are all my traders? Goblin up in Bengal, Venice. Feel like I should have a bit more power there than I do. Disgustingly, I'm sharing stuff with Portugal here. And here it's with Toulouse. That's alright though. Toulouse are kind of hurting on the money, so it makes sense that they get something out of it. But they're fully coring their land, unlike a certain other subject I had. No knights, we will not be a friend. It is sorely tempting to smack the fort here instead of here. It would just be so much better. Just do it once you core it. I'm not sure I want to spend 200 bucks to just move a fort one province over. I'll just live with it. Besides, eventually we'll get rid of all these Tunisians or Carthaginians and replace them with two true red-blooded PRomans. Ah, what a period of positive prosperity for the nation. Even. Gotta remember, during all this warfare, we've had the real major. The fake major was sunk in the bottom of the ocean. The real one came back. And Scipio is delightfully average. They're looking forward to their time on the throne. Oh, Venice still exists and they have Crete. I never even considered where Crete lies on my my expansion order, but I guess it's part of Greece. So it's okay to be had. Goodbye, coalition. We're such a nice guy. Only Bohemia are against us. Lovely. Oh, didn't even consider that, but I have a fort over there in Valencia, so that's all good. And it's not like that was prosperity anyway. I like that Catilars and Fernari both got the Ruthless trait, which is one of the best traits you can... Oh no! Our consort Anne gave us a lot of problems thanks to our British origins, but now that she's gone I kind of miss her. I want a new one. Who will provide us with one? Actually, it's a bit of a pickle. I don't think anybody really wants to marry us. We have plenty of space for new diplomatic relations, but I might have to make my own subjects if I want to have people that I can marry. Come on, who'll seal the deal? Bremen, Lithuania, Poland. Well, I would actually like to keep Lithuania and Poland out of the coalitions against me, and we're bound to get more of them. So I'm not opposed to getting ourselves some bonny consort. Can we see the truce map mode for a moment? Yeah, certainly. There you go. It's a bit scary. Damn, no consort. Well, who else is willing to marry me? Imereti.